pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action this time with Love. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing. Michael Dixon,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Weber. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd down, it's Weber, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 3rd down, Weber. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. Oh, twisting away. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
This time, Wilson will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Love's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's Williams on the catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Weber. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now a give, right side. Weber. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 12, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Love now to pass on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Working out of the gun, Love. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Score Seahawks 21, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll run on first down. It's Weber, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 7. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters.
interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run the counter. It's Weber, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
They'll run again here with Weber. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Cutler. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Cutler to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cutler looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weber. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 19. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cutler. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They go play action with Cutler.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Cutler. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Cutler. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They run for it with Hunt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, and now they're going to pressure Cobbs. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Cutler. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe